Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. How are you guys today? Back at it again for some, I guess, just Major League Baseball today here, Ramon. Had some exciting games. I could think of maybe an Astros Angels game that was quite wild. What happened to those bullpens again, Ramon? Plus, we had the little WNBA All Star. Caught the second half of that one. It was quite interesting also to see Jewel Lloyd light it up. I mean, all I saw was, threes and bombs out there.
And
So yeah,
fours,
and
fours too.
right. So yeah, I had a good day watching sports. Hopefully you guys did as well. It looks like Teresa might be experiencing some rain this morning, like I am here in the Midwest. A little bit of a thunderstorm. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day for sports. I'm ready to go. How about you, Ramon?
Yeah, Mindy, I'm hot on the sports action already. There,
Really, right? I'm not. Yeah, not
yeah.
yet.
Well, I'm watching right now the Scottish Open. I know that for a lot of people, I don't know if they're watching, the CBS coverage. Spoiler alert: we've never had this on the show, but I'm watching the Scottish Open live on Sky Sports. I don't know if you guys are watching the CBS coverage here in
Oh,
the
I can
United
see it right
States.
behind your shoulder there. I can see it. I can see
Yeah,
it.
that's a reflection. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think we get in trouble for that, but what's happened? With CBS comes on, they show it on a delay, so I don't want to ruin it. Or
Oh,
I don't know. It's just a golf tournament, not just a golf tournament. It's a pretty big golf tournament, the Scottish Open. I mean, it's a run up to the British Open. Probably one of the top 10, 15 tournaments nationwide every year. But right now, Rory McIlroy on his way to the green. He'll be putting for birdie and the win. Tied right now with Robert McIntyre, 14 under. Also, Wimbledon men's final underway this morning here. Djokovic and Alcaraz just in the first set. So a little bit of fun there. And yeah, WNBA All Star game, the 4-point play. They should just do a line. I mean, why have a little spot that kind of creeps
Yeah, like
me
it
out?
has to just be the four spots on the court.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of creeps me out a little bit. Just draw a line around the top of the arc, maybe, or
I
something
liked
like
where they
that.
interviewed Becky Hammond, and she was like, "I would prefer maybe a little bit of defense."
Went way over the total.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah,
Way over
2-7
the
there.
total. I saw the steam come in on the total, and because of the format, I wasn't quite sure. So usually that's All Star game steam is something we kind of chase a little bit. It's usually right, but didn't. And again, we took the wrong. We were on the wrong side. So Team Stewart wins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, an Angels fan, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. Great job by the Angels, by the White Sox. These are when they talk about these
Those
underdogs.
are the kind of games that I think are supposed to happen on Sunday, I hear, right? Not on
Yeah,
Saturday?
these underdogs a little. You wonder where do they come from. You gotta hit these dogs a little bit, and there they were on some of them on Saturday. Um, you had premium winners, Mindy, yesterday. Milwaukee, Cincinnati under. Dodgers, Mets under. Yankees, Rockies under. I noticed a theme there from you
Well, the other ones
yesterday.
were under, they just didn't come in. That
Well,
Cubs team scored way too many.
don't don't get away from those unders too much. Let's say hello to some folks and get ready to start our show. Try to come up with a winning day here to close out our regular week. Be back with with a show tomorrow. Perky was here to open the doors. Miss you, Curtis. Yeah, it's getting kind of upsetting. I have to say it every show, so I
I
don't know.
know.
Don't want to forget about Curtis. We got Perky was here though to start us off. Also had Blake here today. Takia also here as well. Let's see if I can find these people. Here we go. All right. There's Blake. And Teresa's here. Yeah, White Sox over the Braves. Can they do it again? Why not? Mighty Saint.
Baseball. Why they play the game, right? That's what they say.
Thomas. Big Lucci. And Fernando talking about his Brewers.
Right.
Yeah, we were on the Reds. Fernando tried to tell us.
Yeah, we tried to get Abbott there for another win.
Mayor of Baltimore. Matt D. Walk this way.
Lots of folks here
Here
early in
today.
the All right.
AD. Orioles are hot again, says the mayor. Early here today. Also Crush.
Nice.
CTG.
Nice.
Gary.
Biggie Small.
Sebastian's here today as well. Yeah, hopefully maybe the pitching will be a little more steady for us.
Right. I think that was kind of a big deal yesterday. I just kind of, for me, I just kind of left all those games alone. There was so much, so much craziness there trying to get that in before game time. Oh, am I not hearing you, Ramon?
I had the cough button on.
Okay, good. Because I was like, oh, it just thundered. I was like, did something happen? Okay.
Well, I wanted to point out Tiffany on top of the handicapper leaderboards from yesterday over at Tony'sPicks.com. Take a look at that, Mindy.
Yeah.
There's Tiffany with the perfect 3-0 mark yesterday. And there's Rafi Riddles at 3-0. Probably another winning day. Well, hey, whatever it takes. If it takes 50 games over 2 days, he's still up.
That's right. That's right.
There I am, 4-2. I went 4-0. Oh, 7-2 is what it'll be when I went 3-0.
Oh, good. On the UFC?
In the UFC, including the underdog winner in the main event.
I see Holly Holm did not have a good outing, is what it looked like to me.
Yeah, no, she might be.
I read the headlines, basically, right?
Yeah, that was the under. I scored with that underdog. I went against Holly, and could be 41 years old. She still got fights left on her contract. Really just went up against a number 10 contender, and it was a even battle early, but then it didn't go very long actually. But she got herself into a standing headlock by the other Myra Bueno Silva. A lot of people call her MBS. I don't think you can do that. I don't know if everybody knows who MBS is.
MBS already.
Well, yeah, we got MBS. We got to be, don't call yourself MBS. There's probably only one. I don't know. It's I don't want to say controversial or anything. No disrespect, but it feels like you shouldn't call anybody MBS, but MBS, and that, otherwise, watch out. Anyways, so over there, 4-2 listed there, but I'll be 7-2. There's Tim. There's Mindy with those 3 winners. I mentioned Joseph Schultz as well for the last week. See the cappers up there. Something doesn't look right with that, actually. Even with the, well, I guess it could be right, actually.
Like the 3-4 days without.
Yeah. And maybe just the lower volume guys are the ones are in there, and we're up high volume, and we're not in there right now, so that's okay. There's Tim up 1,700. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com today. Mindy and I are going to have our premium picks in there in just a bit, but first we're going to give you a bunch of free winners.
Right.
Here on the show, hopefully with your help, because we could use a little bit of help today to bring forth some winners here. But let's promote everyone who's got some multi-packs up there. That's what we do. If you got, it's Ben Ruhala. That's it. Ben Ruhala back up right now. So roll with Ben today. And Mindy and I will have our picks up there, and hopefully some others as well. But we got mostly daytime action. So wake up, crew. Wake up, fam. Let's get those picks in for today. We do have Let's see if there's some best bets at least up there from Ben and Nick, and that's it. So we better get this show going so we can get our picks up there in
Also, we
case
got this early game on Peacock this morning again.
we have the Peacock special with the Giants and the Pirates, and we'll start with that one. So let's get rolling. Don't forget, use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages on Sunday and every day from all of our cappers, not just Mindy and I. You can use that promo code, short term, long term, single game, 3 day, 7 day, 30 day, doesn't matter. Use the promo code every time. Don't tell Tony, but save 20% off all premium pick packages. Latifah's here as well.
She's ready to go. Getting
Okay.
her evening started.
Okay.
Off of
Very
work.
well. There, I see it now. Okay. She says, yep, put that in your coffee and drink it, she says. There she is. How about those? How about it?
Yeah.
Mindy, I'm not going to argue anything about. I'm not going to
Crush
say,
that
hey,
double header.
I'm not going to say, Latifah, your team and my team. Let's have no chance. Am I going to say that? I'm basically pretty sure we kind of, you went with the Padres in the first game, and
I did. They should have.
I didn't go with you, so I think we knew where I was going with that. And okay, everyone. Let's see. Anybody else to say hi to? Kev Cook is here.
Ready for some Alabama football or some Atlanta Braves? Can't really tell. Atlanta Braves alternative hat.
Yeah, looks like Bama. It feels like Bama from here, but all right.
Cool.
Let's roll here. Thanks everyone for stopping in. And we'll just preview the baseball. And maybe I don't have any summer league picks yet. I will hang out in the Discord today. It's the playoffs, so really only two of the games kind of matter. Mindy, there's two of the summer league games are playoff games, but I'm not sure I have one. I do have one pick maybe, and we'll see at the end of the show. But Rory McIlroy has made a birdie on the 18th hole to win the Scottish
thing, right? Steph Curry got an ace, right? A hole in one.
How about that? After I talked about his awesome putt, the next day he comes out with that hole in one. So
right. But Thomas, no, I would never make fun of Alabama. I mean, they have, I think, hands down the best college football coach around with Nick Saban. I just didn't know if he had a alternative looking Atlanta Braves hat there. Because, I got the, the couple Royals, different colors. So, I thought maybe could have been a Braves. It was hard to tell. It was like a little bit of a slant. But no, never would make fun of Alabama.
All right. First game off is that Peacock Sunday special. And where's more?
I like that. I like that.
Well, yeah, we don't have any graphics.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Graphics there. So.
Sharp. All right.
Let's start it off with the Pirates and the Bucks. In this one, you've got Alex Wood, favorite here on the road, $1.40, 9/20 with Beto here. Mindy in this one, let's see. Let me call up 140, 9.5/20. Looks good.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more of Pirates kind of here, been a little sluggish at the plate as of late. Giants here still kind of having some trouble scoring themselves, only 4.5 runs per game. Offensively, they keep the runs down too, 4.20 on the defensive side. And then they have Alex Wood on the mound, doing pretty decent, 3.04. Does not give up the long ball. Has a little bit of trouble with walks, but that's something that I think he can keep down here today with this Pirates team. I'm going to go under that total of 9 here today.
All right, Mindy says go under in this one. It went under yesterday. I had under as one of my premiums there, my 4-0 baseball card.
Heck yeah.
And but today, I don't know, and this one seems to be fluctuating a little bit. I'm not sure of the direction of this total eventually. Mindy's going to take the under here. You do have the Giants have gone under in 11 of their last 14 games, Mindy. So with Wood, maybe he can be, he's got a 4.68 ERA this season. Can run deep here. Sometimes he just opens occasionally, but usually he goes as long as he can. So I'm going to end up on the Giants here in this one as a favorite on the road, minus $1.40. I like Wood. Beto 4.7 ERA in his last 5 starts. The Pirates have lost 9 of their last 11. So do see a little bit of support for the Pirates here, but let's take a look and what the chat has to say. Latifah's on the Giants, but CTG is going to go opposite Mindy and go over. Fernando's on the Pirates, but Takia's on the Giants. This one's going to be back and forth probably. Yeah, Fernando under. If it gets to 9.5, well, I don't know. Mindy already gave it out, and it's 9 over, so maybe there's, I don't know if there's 9.5s out there at all. Let's see. Oh, peek at that. Yeah, DraftKings, Bovada, both 9.5. So you can get a better number than that too, Mindy.
Well,
on your
better number for sure.
And yeah, I would pretty much, if there's 9.5s, I guess I would probably lean with you anyway. I'm not going against you. I'm just going to take the Giants. So Matt's going to take the Giants. Blake, Giants first 5. JD leans the under. And Jacob Flewelling is here today, and he says take the Giants. Burley's going with the under again today. And Thomas says, here's a quote. When is the trigger to pull? When to pull on 100 units, Mindy? I don't know if he means 100-unit play. Like, maybe you play every game at 1 unit. Would you ever play a game at 100 units? I'd say no. I'd say probably never.
Yeah.
Unless your regular unit size was 100.
$1?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd never, usually if an average play, for example, I would say, for example, with Tony's picks, right? Our picks are based on $100 plays. So that might be 1 unit. Now, granted, if you're buying the picture, probably should put a little more on that, nickels and dimes type of thing. This is high-end boutique sports picks when you're talking about our premium selections. But if a premium pick is kind of like an average pick, if you were to step it up another half a unit more or a unit more, maybe, I don't see much fluctuation from one standard bet size. And I actually would think that, quite frankly, a bet sizing in baseball season might be different than in football season, for example, because of volatility, the volume involved in baseball. So there's no problem if you're on a roll in baseball to, max out whatever you want when you're hot, but you guys know what you're doing. Fernando said he got the 9.5. So, all right. Teresa's picks are, since this involves the Giants there, I'll go ahead and put that up. We'll walk this way on the Giants, mostly Giants backers here. So Ron's here. Good morning, and he likes San Francisco. All right. Yeah, especially with baseball, Tom, I would never want to deviate too much from that. Big Lucci, no big 3 for me, but maybe we can pass along. There's been a little bit of steam that gets reported, but I haven't played anything yet. And all right, Mindy's on the Giants, and I'm on the under here.
Or opposite.
No, I know.
No, you said Mindy's on the Giants, Ramon's on the under.
Oh, thank you. Let me fix on my sheet. I actually did write it down backwards.
Oh, okay. I mean, it sounds like an underplay would be you, so I get it.
Yeah, and again, I mean, at the
Or maybe
price.
secretly Ramon really likes the under.
Well, look, there were a little bit of 8.5s out there, and if it was 8.5. Look, it's 9/20. It's not close to 8.5. But I mean, I was leaning over in this game, but at 9.5, I would not lean over. My numbers indicate over, but I think the line is a little bit too high to consider the over. So I don't think there's any problem with Mindy's play here. It looks like neutral for me. So
Gotcha.
usually when that happens and then a game time approaches and I'm like, don't have a pick out there in the pick world, and I'm just going to bet privately for some excitement, I just go with what Mindy said.
There you
All right.
go. Perfect.
All right. No challenges with Latifa. Not going to put my, unless I go with them, against a bookmaker or something. I wouldn't do that. But hats off to the Phillies. A great job. And the Padres are left. I mean, this is it. I mean, it's July 16th. They had a doubleheader yesterday. Phillies win both games. Forget about it, Padres. Season's over. As far as I'm concerned, Mindy, massive winning streak of some kind. You have the Phillies here with Wheeler against the Padres with Lugo. And the numbers might be okay for Lugo, but you feel like he's a pretty big underdog here. $1.55, 9 under 15.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Phillies here again today in this one to keep it rolling. Like you said, it is at minus 150, so it's a little bit, uncomfortable sometimes. But like you said, the Padres just haven't been doing much here at the plate to get the win. Plus, I always thought it was one of those bullpens that I can kind of depend on. And it just kind of seems like suddenly they're really elevated. 4.02 ERA. Phillies have more saves, less hits, less earned runs, the whole gamut. Give me the Phillies here today, Ramon.
All right, Mindy, on the Phillies in this one. The Padres better get this one as an underdog, and I'm going to give them a big chance today. I'm going to side with the over in this one, even though these two teams do produce a lot of more so unders. The Padres over in 9 of their last 13 games. The Phillies have gone over in 5 straight. We know the Phillies continue to play well, having won 24 of their last 34 games. Wheeler 3-0 record in his last 5 starts. Lugo 2.86 ERA in his last 4 starts. Padres have won 6 of 9. I'm giving them a chance here today. I'm not going to go against you, though, Mindy, because I just don't feel great about the Padres right now at all. Really, really bad. I mean, Soto, right? I mean, saw this. I mean, he hits a home run, takes one of the slowest trots around the bases this season. It was timed out at, I believe, like 32 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, geez. Really like almost running backwards. Like,
And then they hit a fly ball to him the next inning or two, and he drops it. Because the fans were giving him a hard time, and he can't handle things like that. So he dropped the ball in the outfield on a routine fly ball near the warning track. So that's the way it's going for this club. Let's see here. Here's the under, though, it looks like, I think, for Crush. And Chiquia's on the Phillies. Blake, Phillies first 5. Latifa will lead the Padres here. How about that? So maybe
all right.
What,
She likes Lugo
what is
today, huh?
thinking here?
She likes Lugo today.
I'm surprised. I'm also leaning Padres, but I'm just I don't have any confidence.
Lugo gives up that 556 slugging percentage. I don't know. It's going to be a good one.
I was surprised Latifa's leaning to the. I almost just went with Mindy. Like I said, well, sometimes I'd say out of spite. Fernando on the under, but I do think that more so just the price for me. I don't think I'm hot on the Padres today, but at $1.50 on the screen, like I said, I mean it's up to $1.55. I
Sure.
know the Phillies are very hot. Still, the Padres. The thing with the Pod, I can sit here and cry all season, right, about what's going on with them. They still, I don't sit here and say that they suck. They obviously are a good team. They score more one-sided victories than almost any team in the league, but they lose all these close games, things like that. So everybody knows they have the explosiveness to go off at any moment, and that's why they're still live. But still, no, I have no confidence in them. Solo on the Padres here, so I'm maybe I should have went with. I feel like I'm worried about Latifa. You know, kind of going against her team here today because they're playing so well. Again, I think like I said, my observation is simply the price for me. I don't think the Phillies maybe should be favored by that many. Bionic on the Phillies and hot dog Sundays. I don't. Okay, Kevin on the under in this one. I'm going over. Okay, thank you, Teresa, on that. Summer League been okay. I think it was tailed off a little bit, and again, I'm not sure what we're going to do today with this because of the format. There's only really 2 games to go. So you guys get a little goofy in the chat. Let's just move on to the next game. Mindy on the Phillies, and I am on the over. All right. And I'm all about hot dogs, but
Not
I
today.
I like um, uh, Vienna beef. I think I've stated that here on the show before. I like Vienna beef is my number one
Out of
choice.
the can?
No,
The
Vienna beef's a brand of hot dog.
Oh, okay.
Brand of, yeah.
Right.
Everybody says they talk about a Chicago style dog.
Okay.
Okay, yesterday, Mindy, the White Sox, they did it. Beat
Right.
the
They did.
Braves impressively. Dylan Cease here on the mound against Allard, and so maybe here a little bit of a spot. Now, look, the Braves are still a pretty big favorite here, but I don't think Colby Allard is a part of the Braves rotation. Moving forward or in the postseason or anything, things got a little thinner. But if anything, that does give the White Sox a little bit of hope here because they've got, Dylan Cease going. It hasn't been a great season for Cease, but we know what he's capable of. Still, the Braves are going to be favored here, $1.75, 9.5, over 20. This total is flopped to over being favored.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of those, like for me, it's going to be hard just to bet against the Braves today. Even with Allard here on the mound, he should fare well versus this White Sox team. They're only hitting like 220, right? So Allard, he's gotten the Braves into like the high 5, 6 innings. So once you get that over to the bullpen, they're still okay with their 3.4 ERA compared to that White Sox team. 4.74 bullpen ERA. I'm going to go ahead and take those Braves here again today. Money line's not too bad, -175, but I'm going to go ahead and I'll take them on the run line today.
Okay, Mindy said, give me the run line with the Braves.
Money I saw 120-ish or something.
Well, yeah, again, I think that's a product of having Allard in there. So if anything, you still get the Braves. And they're great off, everything that there is to do with the Braves, you get that for this price. So maybe that attracts the attention of bettors today. Cease, last 8 starts, a 3.89 ERA with a record of 0-0.
0-0.
So interesting.
Support.
Pitches them in pitches them into close games, doesn't get run support, but also keeps them in the ball game. So Chicago's lost 8 of their last 11 still. Allard in his 2 starts, a 2.79 ERA. Braves 29-7 in their last 36. We know all about it. Lots of comments here on this one from the crew. Thanks to everyone joining today. Like these numbers, feel like we're going to get to the triple digits.
There we go. Let's do it.
Okay, here's all the Braves on the first 5 for Fernando. And Ron's going to take him on the money line here. Hi, Ron. Braves first 5 for Blake. Ron, we'll switch to the run line, actually. Ron G says, give me the Nerfy. Interesting here, Mindy, on the Nerfy stats today. Cease has given up a run just 3 times in 19 first innings this season. And Allard is 0 for 2, basically. So pretty good numbers. The Braves, one of the best in the league. They've scored first inning runs in 38 of 91 games. And the White Sox have scored a run in the first inning in 22 of 94 games. Solo is going to come right back with the White Sox today. Matt will switch back. He's going to take the Braves, lay the run line, as Mindy will here. Big Lucci says, yeah, that good price at that $1.75. Latifa talking about the White Sox here. Says take the Braves. Thomas is on the Braves. Fernando says over. Bionic is on the Braves. Okay.
Big Lucci, not on the White Sox.
Oh, okay.
The bum Sox, he says.
All right. Oh, interesting stat there. How about that? Wow. Kay's here today. Says take the over. All right. I guess I better make my call. I'm going on the under here with the 9.5. I'm going under. Mindy will lay the run line. I'm not going to lay the run line. And I probably wouldn't have taken the money line either at that price. So, don't know if I'll find a premium on the White Sox or anything. Maybe I'll take them plus extra runs. I don't know. Okay, Mindy. Here we have Stephen Okert, 32-year-old pitcher here for the Marlins. He's been in the majors before. He's got a 12-7 career record, and I believe something around there. I was checking him out a little bit because he's not really been a star. He's been with the Giants for most of his major league career and has been out of the majors and pitching in the minor leagues for a few years. Been with the Marlins now for a few years. So making the start today, I'd imagine just in an opening role. Here the Orioles are $1.65. They're hot, 9 under 20.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Okert does, right? Because again, he has 20 innings pitched here this season, 2.21 ERA, only 1 walk, 1 home run per 9 innings, so pretty decent stats. But I think what sticks out to me the most here is if I take a look at what Okert has done versus this Orioles team in the past. He does have a 50% K rate. He has a .114 slugging percentage. So again, it's one of those that, even if he's in a limited role, he seems to be, pretty good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with a Marlins team here, like in a bullpen scenario here versus Bradish that I think's been, a little bit of inconsistent here at times. So going to go ahead and take the Marlins today here on the run line. It's like
plus the run
145.
145. Okay, we'll see. Orioles hot, big price. Maybe it's a discount. I don't know. Feel okay about it, but I'm going to take the under in this one. Reported steam came in on the over. If anything, that opens it up for me at that 9 price might have been looking premium, but I'm going to look at them here on the show and give out the under in this one with Marlins and the Orioles. Yeah, Orioles are red hot right now. They're also 28-18 at home. Marlins right now have lost for their last 6 games. Bradish, a 1.88 ERA in his last 4 starts, going 3-1. So Mindy will take the Marlins here, plus a run and a half. I'm going to take under 9 runs. And let's see. Latifa is going to be under with me. And Takia says take the Marlins. Fernando is on the Orioles. Big Lucci with you. It looks like Mindy. Marlins run line. Kevin Cook's leaning to the under. Politican's going over. O's will lay the run line. Solo will lay the run line with the O.
With the O's. Okay. All right. Challenge.
Here's CTG, first 5 under. Bionic on the Marlins. Okay. Fluelling on the Marlins. Thank you, Jacoby, for joining us again. And Ron says take Baltimore. Blake says Marlins under first 5. All right. Mindy on the Marlins run line. I'm on the under. We're going to try to find a play or two here for us.
We'll get it eventually.
So here come the Diamondbacks and Tommy Henry. This guy's putting money in your pockets this season. Here on the road, though, against Kikuchi, the Blue Jays are favored $1.55, and the total has dropped a bit here to 9/25.
Okay. This is another one I'm going to go ahead. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks here on the run line today. That's sitting at about -150. It's kind of like you said, Tommy Henry, he's been doing pretty well. Does have a little bit of an elevated ERA here on the road. That's the only thing that concerns me a little bit. So I'll take that extra run. But yeah, the Diamondbacks are really good offensively still. It's just one of those that they tend to allow too many runs on the back end on the defensive side. So yeah, I'm going to take that extra. Hopefully Henry has a really good outing here today versus Kikuchi. So taking the Diamondbacks on the run line.
You know, Tommy Henry basically producing a full half a unit every time he goes out there and starts for betters. So pretty strong, actually, for Henry. I'm going to be on the over here in this one for sure. I like a lot of runs here in this game. Henry, very good numbers, no doubt about it. 1.48 ERA in his last 4 starts. Arizona, we talk about his profitability. Arizona 10-3 in his 13 starts. But Blue Jays and Kikuchi, they are 12-6. In his starts this season, Toronto has won 7 of 8. Arizona's lost 7 of 9. So 2 teams kind of going in opposite directions. Did they reach their peak? Is that it for Arizona? Are they going to fade now?
Yeah, they are an interesting team, right? So they're 5th in batting, but yet they're 21st in runs allowed. So there's a big like yin and yang there with that.
That's not a great formula.
Well, no, not at all. It's just one of those that they have been able to go ahead and usually hit a little bit better. I mean, it's like, top 5 and bottom 10, right? So they've just been able to out-hit their opponents.
Take a look at what everybody's going with here in the chat. Looks like a little bit of a mixed bag here. Yeah, maybe they have Matt, but it does seem like Toronto's a little bit home road. Oh, I didn't know we had. Well, yeah, I guess we do have broom emojis. Mindy, I want to say hello. Joining us from the network, Raj Bagley. Hello, Raj.
Good to see you. Thanks for
nice
joining.
To have you here. Yeah. Braun on Toronto. This one's going both ways. It looks like, feels like. So I'm just not sure we can. All right, Jay's money line here. Thank you, Raj. Great to have you. Yep. And Teresa, what's she saying? Money line. Teresa says Toronto money line is good. Arizona rule. I think she means reeling. Feels like what she's saying there. She might have got the old typo machine going, the old autocorrect going. And what is Jacob saying? Shine bright like a diamond.
Are you going to sing it?
On, you crazy diamond.
I think he was doing the Rihanna version.
Oh yeah, I like that song. I don't think I could sing it. I couldn't sing the Pink Floyd. How could I? Like diamonds, like diamonds. I love that one. Okay. We're going to lose viewers here, Mindy, if I keep going.
Right.
So, Mindy, you're on the Diamondbacks run line. I'm on the over. Brewers and Reds. Yesterday was a good one, Mindy. But not for us, but you had that total under yesterday. Can't win if you don't score any runs.
That is awfully true.
That's one thing I know. This one, the Reds with Ben Lively favored here now, $1.25, and the total 10.5 over -115.
Ben Lively's the favorite today over Hauser. Man, I just don't think so. Again, I thought the Reds were going to be the ones to take that one yesterday in like a 3-0 fashion, but not how it went. Brewers are maybe a little bit hot. Fernando, he said, bring out the brooms here in this one today. I'm going to go ahead and take Hauser and the Brew Crew in this one. It's just, to me, you got a little bit better pitching here today with Hauser over Lively. Hauser only gives up a 419 slugging. Ben Lively, 572. Also, Lively has the elevated numbers here for walks per game, 3.5. And also elevated numbers for home runs per game, 2.5 per 9 innings. So taking the Brewers here today.
Yeah, Lively works out of some trouble now and then. 2.94 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Reds have lost 4 of their last 5. Looks like a discount to me. I mean, I don't know if it doesn't feel like there's enough value on this Brewers line at plus $1.05 here against these Reds, but the Brewers are hot, man. Again, we knew this was a big series, but the Brewers have won 10 of their last 14 games. I'm going to be taking the over in this one. If it's 10.5, that's going to be my call here. Let's see what the chat has to say in this one. Mindy going to take the Brewers in this important game, but I'm feeling like the Reds. Okay, Fernando on the Brewers with you. Latifa will take the over, and I'll take the over. Politican says Brewers first 5. And Ron says take the Reds. Solo's on the Brewers, so you can see where this one's going.
Right.
And CTG likes the under in this one. Yeah, I thought I saw an 11 under 20, but I don't know if that's the case any longer. I still like the over. I was thinking premium, but I don't know if I want the Brewers. So I'm going to use the over here. The Brewers money line first 5 for Blake. And Fernando touting his Brew Crew.
Right.
Butterscotch says take Milwaukee. Here's an under for Bionic. Fernando does eventually pull the trigger there on that under. Yeah. Oh, Lucci, that's baseball. That's baseball.
Volatility at its finest.
Yeah, well, yeah, these Reds games, they do set them pretty high, JD. Hello to Michael Thompson here. Must be top of the hour. Good morning. Take Milwaukee on the money line.
There you go.
And dogs run lining. Is that what Teresa's saying? Is that dog run line the dog? Is that what she's saying right there? I'm not sure. But those are a lot of different dogs. Yurfie for Raj here today. Houses allowed a run in 3 of his 9 starts, while Lively is allowed a first inning run in 5 of his 8 starts. So I don't know, those numbers would kind of coincide with a Yurfie here today. Brewers have scored in 29 of 93 first innings, while the Reds have scored in 30 of 93 first innings. And Thomas, I don't think he's saying he's going over. He'd like a do-over. No, he'd like the over. He'd like the over. Okay. Verley on the Reds, Jacoby on the over, Ron G on the Reds. Feels like the Reds are starting to come back a little bit here with the chat. Maybe that's the way I'm going.
Gotcha.
All right.
Meet the match.
Scotch just watched his $618
blow up
with those runs. They just kept coming. It was 12 to 10.
Something else, man.
Yeah, it was like 12 to 10 there for a minute. And then boom, comes some more runs. So, all right. Let's move on here. Mindy on the Brewers. I'm on the over. We're going to get a pick here somewhere.
We can do it.
No problem. I mean, look, the chat's just undecided. I don't say undecided. They're confident, but I mean, not in agreement necessarily. Dodgers and Mets here. We have Bobby Miller.
It's Miller time. I get to say it twice today.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Scherzer a favorite, of course, but just $1.15. 8.5 over 20.
Well, I feel like I got to take the Dodgers here today, getting me some plus money. I mean, I think he has Bobby Miller. I think he has a potential to be an ace here on this roster. So yeah, I think the Mets have a little bit of trouble scoring most of the time. I thought if the Mets were going to win one, it was going to be game 1. So going here with the Dodgers today.
All right, Mindy says take these Dodgers with Bobby Miller on the mound today. 7.63 ERA in his last 3 starts, but a 2-0 record. So, of course, the Dodgers can pound at any moment, but they're going to have to do so against Max today. Dodgers have won 7 of 8 now. Mets have lost 4 straight. We know how this series has gone. I had the Dodgers as a premium in both of the first 2 games.
There you go.
I'm not going to be with you here.
Right. Maybe the time has run out, Ramon says. No. It's Sunday.
We'll see. You got Max at home. I don't want to fade him. I'm going to go under here at 8.5, juice to the over. Probably was going to, close to premium for me. I like the under in this one.
I like that under.
Mets have gone under. They've gone over in just 5 of their last 19 games. Dodgers are definitely producing overs, but with Max, Miller still look. He's not. He had a big splash, but really hasn't been quite the same. And let's take a look at the chat here. Want to say hello to David Burns joining us again here today.
Good morning.
And we've got I'm gonna have to go back a little bit here. A lot of input on this game. Here we go. Politican says Dodgers all day. Solos on the Dodgers. I know you guys are going to be on the Dodgers. Yeah, I probably should be with you. Look, like I said, I was on premiums with the Dodgers the last 2 days. I'm just not going to today. Here's Dodgers money. It's all Dodgers. Oh, I feel bad now. Chiquia's on the Mets. Fernando on the over here. I'm on the under. Bionic on the Dodgers. Latifa over. You guys are expecting those Dodger bats, it sounds like. Hey, Buddy Row's here. Mindy, where's Buddy Row been? Nice to see you.
Might
on
have
the
been here,
Dodgers.
what, a couple days ago, perhaps yesterday, day
Oh,
before.
okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
missed that.
And then hot as fish grease. What is that? Robert Griffin's little saying when he calls football games. Is that what it is?
Kev Cook says Dodgers. Matt D. Dodgers. Nerfy for Teresa. Let's see what we got there. Miller is allowed a run in the first inning in 2 of 8 starts. Max is allowed a run in the first inning in 5 of 16. Mets have scored a run in 18 of 92 first innings, while the Dodgers have scored a run in 37 of 91 first innings. Butterscotch says, take the over in this one. And yeah, talk about Max getting rock solo. Says Max has a 5.82 ERA in his last 3 starts. Mets are 10-6 with Max, though, on the mound. Ron says first 5 under. And Jacoby says he's on the Mets a little bit. Big Lucci says over. Mindy is on the Dodgers, and I'm on the under in this one. Okay, Mindy.
All right.
Feel pretty bad right now, but we're going to come up with something here. How about the Rays and the Royals? Here, Zach Eflin on the mound, $205, 9.5, under 15.
Who do you got here for this Royals team?
Oh, is it not? I'm showing Singer.
Okay. Because for whatever
what you got?
reason, yeah, I mean, I thought Singer was supposed to pitch yesterday, right?
Yeah. Cole
Okay.
Ragland did start, though, that game. I didn't look at the box score, but let me see if there's been any
And then
other.
I've seen a couple things that I've seen it's supposed to be Jordan Lyles. So
Okay.
it makes a big difference with what I, select. But like I said, I do think it's going to be Singer today, right?
I do think so, yes.
Okay, all right. So I think Singer might be able to give this Rays team a little bit of of some issues here today. So for me, I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and take the under in this one today with Singer on the mound. If it was Jordan Lyles, I would probably have a different expectation of how this game might go.
Okay, Mindy says take the under in this one with the Rays and the Royals. And let me take a look here. See what I have for some notes. And also see what the chat has to say here. Singer, 4.32 ERA in his last 4 starts. Eflin, Rays 13-4 with Zach Eflin on the mound. Let's see what the chat's doing here. And I'm seeing here Ron Hahn says take Tampa Bay minus a run and a half. Okay. And Butterscotch also Tampa Bay. And let's see here.
I'll
Solo Royal.
challenge Ron on the side, though. I'll challenge him. I said I'll challenge Ron on the side. How about that?
On the side?
Yeah, on the side. We'll have a side bet.
Well, you'll take the run and a half.
Yeah, I'll take the run.
Oh boy, okay. Because I'm gonna take Tampa Bay as my pick here, minus a run and a half.
Right. No, I don't blame you, but I'll just take the challenge with Ron. I think Singer might be able to give him a run for his money. So if I was going to take the Royals at all, I think it would be today. I guess I don't know, but I didn't like him yesterday. If Singer was going to pitch,
I don't know what Teresa's saying about Kansas City, Kentucky chicken dog.
Kansas City run lean, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, I have not started thinking about my fantasy football at all. I am like on a day-by-day basis. I don't do too much work in advance, let's just say. Maybe I should.
And there's got to be something to why. Is it does Teresa, does it autocorrect, or do you guys, maybe you did I call you Wendy one time?
Windy, talk too much? That's what I've always been told.
I
Windy.
think she's teasing you, but I'm not
Maybe.
sure.
It's like the Mork and Mindy. I'm in that era, right?
Yeah, you must have had enough of that, though.
Nanu, Nanu. Yeah, maybe. If you guys have seen Mork and Mindy, that
Yeah,
is.
do they even know what's
I
going
know,
on?
might not even know the show, right? With Robin Williams.
I
How
know
many of
some
you
of
guys
our.
watched Mork and Mindy
I
back
know
in the
Latifah knows who Mark and Mindy is.
day?
I know Ron knows who Mark. Okay, Latifah on the Royals here with you. I'm
Yeah,
going
zero.
to take the Rays on the run line, and Mindy is on the under. Tampa Bay under for Michael. Matt said, "Yeah, remember they were. Remember, Mork was on the goalposts in the big stadium.
Right.
Okay, next up are the Nationals and the Cardinals. Here, I had a premium winner on the over yesterday with
All
these
right.
two. You've got Josiah Gray. You've got Flaherty. Flaherty minus $1.85. 9/25. The money rolling in here apparently on the over.
Oh, goodness. Another big one, huh? I'm going to go ahead, though, and go on this Nationals team. I'm going to take the run line today. I know that Gray here. Where's my notes? It's on the next page. Gray has taken this Nationals team to victory versus the Cardinals. He had an 8-6 victory in June. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the hot Josiah Gray here today versus Flaherty in that 5.86 ERA at home. I'll take the Nats, 1.5.
On the run line with the Nationals says Mindy with Gray. I don't know if I'm liking the price too much on that run line. Minus $1.25, $1.30. I don't want to lay anything like that. We'll find a game, Mindy. I promise you, we'll find
All
a
right. I'm
game
sure we will.
here. Just want to note, I see some important news coming across the wire. I just want to confirm that it's a time change, and it may have to do with the weather. Anybody in the New York area? Let me take a look here because I'm showing
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
Teresa's been telling us she's been having the Statue of Liberty and the rain clouds. So,
Okay, here it is. Here's the information. Breaking news right now. The Dodgers and Mets game will be delayed. The start time has totally been adjusted. Is being pushed ahead 3.5 hours, I believe. Let me see, maybe 4.5. This game will now start at 5:10 Eastern, 2:10 Pacific, 4:10 Mindy. So, if anything, it extends our baseball a little bit. I think it's a nice game. Dodgers and Mets. Their move to basically the next to last game, the last game of all the day games, if you
okay.
consider the Houston Angels game a night game. So, must be some weather issues there that they've moved this game. Again, I'll repeat it: 5:10 Eastern, 4:10 Central, 2:10 Pacific for the Dodgers and the Mets. That's why we're here, Mindy, and why I get up at 3 in the morning every day to bring you the newest information on YouTube. The
We're always
breaking
counting on
news.
you, Ramon. We're counting on you for this
That's what we
information.
do here on the show. So, okay, well, I better decide, Mindy, on this one with the Nationals because not clicking. We're not clicking together, or I'm not as confident on some of these plays. I mean, let's not take the ball out of Mindy's hands. She's definitely given us plenty of winners. But I'm going to go on the under in this one with the Nationals and the Cardinals. I know the Sharps are all over the over in this one at 9/25. I'm sure the steam has probably rolled in here and I just haven't seen it or I missed it. But I'm going to go under here if it's 9. 9/25. Let me see. I got to catch up with
Latifah, you get tornadoes in New Jersey? I didn't think they got too many tornadoes there in the Upper East.
I was, it was funny that Mork and
Oh,
Mindy actually made it Mindy because remember Mork made his appearance on Happy Days, and at that time I was like, come
oh, I
on,
didn't know that.
an alien guy on Happy Days,
I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, no, I had no idea that he first was on Happy Days. Okay.
yeah. Washington money line for Ron. Bionic says take the under. Nationals here say, or Blake says take the Nationals. I've got to know, Teresa, what is the deal with the mispronunciation of Mindy's name? I don't want her to be offended by it. I want it to be funny. I hope it. I hope it is. I know it is. I know it's something funny. Okay, here's let's see. Anything else? Is that it for picks on this game? Nationals money line for Sebastian. And okay, Teresa's got what does that mean? 80 degrees. Looks like Teresa's weather report. Looks like a board, like when they used to do the weather in the 80s, in the 1980s on TV. 80 degrees. That looks like uh,
Rain in the city.
thundercloud, thunderstorms. Yeah,
Thunder,
bad.
cloudy, thunderstorm. I think she's given like the hour by hour forecast
Well, you
there.
gotta
Cloudy,
wonder,
cloudy, rainy, rainy, in the city.
are there any of these other East Coast? What else we got? Baltimore or Philadelphia.
Fernando, he's in New York. He said light rain. See who we need top G. Top G, are you here?
Oh yeah,
Because he's
Top G
what do you
always.
say? He's like 2 blocks away from the stadium, so he'd be able to tell us.
Oh, that perky. All right. Uh, hello to Jay. Hello to
Jay.
Jay. All right, that's it for
Jay.
this
That's
one.
just call me
Mindy
Jay.
taking the Nationals run line. I'm on the under. All right, we'll get
Yeah.
one pick. Maybe we'll have zero. Maybe we'll have zero.
Maybe.
Mindy might dump me after this one.
No, never.
Okay. Red Sox, Cubs, Cutter Crawford against Justin Steele here. Steele's $1.40 and the total 9.5 under 20.
Well. What a game yesterday, though. That's what I'm gonna say. Lots of action there. Was surprised the Cubs got off to like a 6-0 lead in that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Red Sox here today. I like a little bit of plus money with them. I like Cutter Crawford, 2.91 ERA on the road. Justin Steele, he pitches well at home, right? 2.23. But I think the Red Sox get the finale here in this one.
Is that a money line play for you, Mindy?
Yep, I'm going to take the money line.
I'm going to take the money line with the Boston Red Sox. Let's do it, Mindy. We've got to
All
play.
right, we got to play. We did
We've
it.
got one
I know
play.
we
We're
took
going to
it.
go 100. We're going to go 100 units per Thomas in this one. No, we're not. You guys don't do it. But look, Steele's been pretty good, no doubt about it. I just like the price on this one. Actually, looks like to me, I think the values with the Red Sox here. This price does look a little bit high for me. Not an overwhelming play, actually, but out of these two teams, I'm going to take the Red Sox here. I probably would have found a way to put them on a run and a half minus $2 or something. But what is it? $1.60? That's not bad. But
60, yeah.
let's take them on the money line. We need it in this one. And let's see what the chat. I have a feeling they might not be with us in this one. I think I think Steele attracts a lot of attention. Thank you, Jay. Hope you are doing well as well. Here's Takia on the Cubs. Hello to Ryan Fuller. Big Lucci says the Reds should bounce back today. And Butterscotch has the Cubs as a lock here, Mindy, against us.
I
Oh,
see that.
no.
That's not good. Our
Oh,
first play. It took us
no.
10 games to find one, and then we're going against the lock.
Scott Burns is here today. He hopes his Red Sox get it done, as do we. All right. Yep, yeah, no doubt, David. Good point.
Yeah, Bellinger needed to not be on the IL for so long.
Yeah. Cubs first five here for Ron. Verley's on Boston. Jacoby's on Boston with us. Fernando is going to take the over. I'm not so sure on that one. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah. And Kev Cook says, let's go, Cubs. I don't know, Gary. I'm pretty sure the Red Sox have won 9 of their last
Right?
7.
What are they hitting? Like 500, something like that?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Cubbies do need it, though. Yeah. Cubbies money line here for Teresa. And Bionic says taking the Cubs because of the Scotch lock. I get that. Hey, Scott says maybe take the over and plus a run and a half. All right. And Blake says Cubs under 3 runs the first 3 innings.
There you go.
All right, Mindy, we're on the Red Sox. We've got to play. We're on the spot. Hey, I like this price. Look, look, we know Steele has been the better pitcher this season and maybe even a little bit hotter right now. But to me, with all due respect to what Gary was saying, the Red Sox appear to be pretty hot right now. Cubs aren't bad. They've won 5 of 8. But let's take the Red Sox at this point. Mindy, let's take them.
All right, let's do it. Here we
go. Guardians and Rangers here with Bybee going up against Perez. Perez is a home favorite at $1.25. This total's dropped here to 9 over 15.
Oh, quit dropping. I want to go ahead and go under that 9, Ramon, today. And look for Bybee to get it back. He's been struggling a couple games here. We know that. Perez has been pretty good here for the Rangers as well. 3.23 ERA at home, does not give up the long ball. Both of these guys tend to put runners on base, so they need to look out here for the walks. Make sure they get ahead of batters here. The Guardians have that really nice bullpen, 3.31. I think it stays under here today, Ramon.
Mindy goes with the under. Guardians and the Rangers. I do know this, Mindy. The reported steam came on the over, but to me, the Sharps are the ones pounding that one back a little bit. There. So I think that's the point that I wanted to make as far as the line movement's concerned. For me, though, I think Texas is my side here with this one. $1.25, yes, for sure. I want to be on Texas here in this one at that price. Not something I'm going to be able to pass up with Martin Perez. Looks like a discount to me. Let's see here what the chat has to say. I do have a few notes on this game that I was looking at. See what the chat has to say.
Lots of chat. Lots of chat.
Oh, wow. They like this. Huh?
Bang, bang, Rangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Fuller here says Rangers run line.
Michael Thompson's coming out with the Rangers.
Okay.
So you know it's a good one.
There's some Guardians support, though, as well. Here's Verley on the under with me. Blake says Texas, or with you. Blake says Texas money line and under. Bionic on Cleveland. Solo on Cleveland. Butterscotch has a total to go over in the first 5.
Okay. The Big Lucci breakfast sounds pretty good, though, Ramon. That's all I got to say.
What's that, Mindy?
The Big Lucci breakfast sounds pretty good. 3 eggs, hash browns, toast, and like a hamburger steak. Sounds amazing.
Well, I found there's a place I just discovered that serves a 24-hour. It's a drive-through with 24-hour breakfast.
Nice.
And I was eyeing a 3-egg plate.
Better get yourself some.
Thank you, Gary, for your support of the packages. Kev Cook here on the Rangers money line. And Scott with his comments. Michael Thompson says Texas money line. Solo's calling it a tarp. Teresa on Texas. Oh yeah, see, mine is called. I think it's called R Burger or Eat Our Burgers or something. It's a chain from
I
Southern
like it. Eat our
California.
burger. That's easy, right?
A chain from Southern that apparently came from Southern Cal. I don't know about it. All right. One more. Jacoby on the under. Big Lucci, Texas here. All right. We're on. Mindy's on the under. I'm on the Rangers here. Let's try to get another one out of this. If
All right.
we can.
If we
Yankees.
can, that's the big, the key.
Yankees and Rockies. In this one, Mindy, with Garrett Cole on the road. 215, 11 over 15.
I feel like you didn't give it too much introduction here. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, here's another $2.
you're like, the end.
$2 price tag. A lot of these get, you talk about some of the run lines you're on. They're just all kind of. There's not a lot of. I don't know. We mentioned the dollar, but
Right.
everything seems to be mired in the 160, the really uncomfortable range today.
Yeah, because I don't know what Chase Anderson is really going to do at home. I know he has this, 7.6 ERA, but at home he's only pitched, 3 innings and has like a whip of 0.67. That's pretty much all he has out there, right? So, how is he going to match up against this, kind of woeful Yankees team at the moment? I mean, right now the Rockies are scoring more runs than the Yankees, but then Cole, he scares me, right? 2.74. ERA. And I know the Yankees have that good bullpen, but there's a lot of me that wants to go on the Rockies, on the run line. That's how I'm going to go here today.
All right, Mindy. Mindy says take the Rockies plus a run and a half against Garrett Cole. Anderson. He's got an 18.23 ERA with an 0-4 record in his last.
I know, and like Garrett Cole's only like 5-1 with a 2.74 versus the Rockies.
Yeah, but he does have a 4 ERA in his last 3 starts. I don't know if that is awful necessarily, considering he's got that 2.85 ERA. We'll see. I mean, we are in Colorado after all, I guess.
I'm like, is the Yankees beating anyone by 2 right now? That's the whole deal, right? Like, I struggle with this one a lot, Ramon.
No, they've lost 5 out of their last 7 games, and we saw the Rockies in the first game of the series do pretty well. So I'm gonna and look. I mean, one thing I've done this season with these teams is play a lot of unders, but I'm going to go going over here in this
You're
one.
You're changing it up. All right.
11 runs. Yeah, I'm going to go over 11.
Man, it must be that high elevated ERA for the Chase Anderson.
Well, maybe that is it. I mean, because Colorado's gone under in 6 of their last 7 games, but Anderson has gone over in 5 straight.
Right, that's the deal. Like Cole, he usually been going under, right? What's his stats on that?
Definitely. Cole has gone over in just 1 of his last 6 starts, but the Yankees have gone under in just 5 of their last 14. So I'm going to go over here with the Yankees and Rockies on in the day game also today. So. And let's
get some chatters here. Got some chatters.
Sure. It starts with Fernando on the Yankees and Takia on the Yankees. So, okay, Big Lucci, I'll check that one out. I'm always looking for new places.
That's the name of it? Heart Attack Burger? You have to sign a voucher to eat there? Is that a real thing?
I think maybe there's one particular item that you're supposed to.
Do they like soak everything in lard and they're like, here you go, heart attack on a plate?
Solo's on the Rockies. Fernando's on the under. Blake's on the under. I think there might be some 11.5s out. I don't know if there is very many. I don't know now. Maybe it'd be 11.5 under 25 or 30 for sure.
Yeah, probably.
I would think, yeah. Yeah. Big Lucci's going to ride with Cole here. Just little bit. Look, he's been, yeah, Mindy's right. He's been good against Colorado. A couple of those been on the. I think two of the. I think I looked at it. Now I don't know. Did you say the splits on it, Mindy? As far as
I don't have the
home?
splits on home and away, but I have
Okay,
that he's
I
five and
looked
one,
at it.
five and
No,
one, and 7 career starts. So I mean,
okay, yeah, and I thought I wanted to say that two of them were in. I looked, but okay, here we go. I if I made notes, I'd have to get up at 2 in the morning. Okay.
right.
I mean, everything is, I mean, I've got a big sheet and everything. Mindy knows all my secrets
I do.
as far
You
as
guys are
handicap.
probably jealous of me right now, knowing all Ramon's secrets.
Perky on the Yankees. Ron G's got Cole going over. Jacoby says Rocky's money line. And Butterscotch is going to be on the Rockies here. Bionics on the Yankees. Big Ron Hahn's going to the Big Three tournament. It sounds like
Sweet.
big three games today. So, man, I feel like I better do some research on some of those Big Three games. I think I actually played a couple, maybe a premium or two last season, but I have not yet this season. Rockies run line for Kevin Cook. I've only watched. I'd just be going off the stats. I've probably only watched a half an hour to an hour of Big Three. Okay. Here we go. Is that it, Mindy? I think I've completed. Oh, Yankees first 5 here for Verley. Yeah, that's it, Blake. It's a bunch of old senior. It's like seniors basketball, basically.
Yeah, we used to have did they used to call it Hoop It Up or whatever, right?
No, I think this one's been Big Three. It's the
Okay.
only one. There's been some other leagues, but this one's the only one that's actually kind of hung around and
Okay.
got a TV contract that helps. Some of the games are on CBS, I believe. CBS Sports Network. Teresa on the Yankees. K's on the Yankees. That's not Michael K, by the way. That's our K. And let's see. That might do it now for this one.
Fernando's going on to the next one already.
Okay. Let's do it then.
All right.
The next one being the Twins and the Athletics. And in this one, here's Joe Ryan. I tried to make him start yesterday, I think. $1.85, 7.5 over 15. Wow.
Oh goodness. Well, I liked over 8, so I think I'm going to go over 7.5 here.
Yeah.
I know the A's haven't been really, doing too much, but they've been, hanging around here as of late. I think both of these teams can get the runs here today. I like the over.
All right, Mindy says take the over in this one between the Twins.
Ramon's like, damn.
No. We're going over, Mindy. We've got.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, Mindy, what are you doing? The Sharps are going this way.
Yeah, well, in fact, the widely reported steam did come in on the under. Obviously, it's 7.5 too. I mean, I was thinking premium with this one. Let's go over. We've got to play.
We did it, number 2.
Yeah, alert the authorities. We've got to play in this one. Joe Ryan, whatever happened to Joe Ryan? That Joe Ryan from the beginning of the season, because he's gone 8.78 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's gone over, Mindy, in 11 of 18 starts this season. So Oakland's also gone over in 7 straight games at home. So let's go over in this one with Ryan and Sears. Look, I give Sears credit for his last 2 starts. Been very, very solid. A's have lost 6 straight, though, right now. Let's go over 7.5. In the Twins and the Athletics, we need some plays, so we've got one.
There we go.
So where did we see that Fernando? There he is. Scroll back a little bit. Twins run line and over 7.5. And let's see here. I thought I saw Takia on the over. I was reading about the big three. I feel like I want to go with Ron to watch the big three.
Right.
The guy's got like gray beard. They kind of look like Fred Sanford there.
Right. Dun, 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 dun.
Ashton's a little behind us. Blake says his underdog of the day is going to be the Oakland here. Scott says lay the Twins with the run line. I did have the over yesterday as one of those premiums, Mindy, that I went 4-0 on. Here's Teresa on the over. Latifa will take the run line. And yep, Big Lucci. I don't know where you're looking, but some books are not going to have the lines there, and I don't think I've actually seen the lines yet for Big Three tonight. So I didn't know they were. I actually didn't know they were going off today either. So maybe I missed it. Here's Ryan on the Yankee. Oops, Ryan's a little behind us. There he is. He's on the Twins right there. Okay. Jacoby says go over in this one. I'm on the over. Sometimes in Oakland you worry a little bit about those totals. Oakland run line for Teresa.
For Mindy's.
Burley's on the over. Biotic likes the A's.
Mindy.
You know what? There's a lot of support in this chat for Oakland today. No doubt about it.
I don't mind.
Yeah, there's a lot today. So, okay. Hope Ron, don't go out there, Ron, if they're not playing the big three. Okay. Teresa does like it over, says a lot of runs coming here. And again, it doesn't have to be a run. I mean, 7 is the lowest total on the board here for sure. Let's go over. The Tiger. Okay, Mindy, you can say it. Here's the Tigers and the Mariners. Mariners $1.60, the total 8.
So the Tigers are just giving it to this Mariners team here as of late. I don't know what got into them, right? I mean, they're just out there getting it done. And again, Seattle's not getting the run support here that they need. But today, I think it's going to be a little bit different story with these two pitchers here on the mound. It's Miller time. That's what you're waiting for, right, Ramon?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over the 7.5 today. That one looks too low for me with these two pitchers here. Both of them have an ERA almost reaching 4. And that Tigers bullpen isn't great. And the Mariners, they've been struggling a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the total of 7.5, or it's at 8 right now.
Yeah, definitely at 8. I think most everywhere is going to be very, very close to 8. Nothing you can do, I don't think, about that. The reported team did come in on the under here, and that was kind of the way that I was leaning. So let me give out a side here in this one, and I'm gonna end up giving out some chalky chalk here.
Chalk on the Mariners.
Yeah, well, I just think $1.60, maybe because Detroit's grabbed a couple.
It was $1.80, so I think it's like a total.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about value. And I'll take the Mariners in this one against Detroit. Olsen has a 5.5 ERA in his last 3 starts. Let's see here. Okay, got it. Yeah, Miller a 3 ERA in his last 4 starts with a 2-0 record. Mindy, Detroit has gone under in just 9 of their last 29 games. So big trend to the over there. And also Miller has gone over in 5 of his last 6 starts. So I'm going to take the Mariners in this one. Mindy's on the over.
I'm doing
And
it.
in the chat,
I see folks like a little bit of under there. Latifa. We're in a
he
challenge.
is on the Mariners. And here is
Fernando likes the Mariners. Scotch likes the Mariners.
Latifa put a wave. The wave, is that Mariners though? 'Cause it's water kind of thing.
I think it would have to be.
Latifa likes the under though, going against you a little bit.
That's what I said. We're gonna have a challenge.
Fernando, I
We've been
think.
challenged since hockey season.
Does that mean
Oh, wow.
Fernando likes the Mariners because he says Miller Lite time? Or is he just does not want to say Bud Light?
I'm sure he doesn't care about the Bud Light.
Okay. I told you about my dilemma there but with the Bud Lights. I was like, let me get some Bud Light stock, or the brand, the Anheuser-Busch. I'm like, the morals will win out, and this stock will go back up. But that hasn't been the case. Here's Butterscotch. Says Seattle -1.5. Teresa's on. Is Teresa on a lot of dogs here today?
It looks like it today, yes.
All right. Yeah, Thomas says they're going to have to score if they're going to win.
That's usually the case.
Jacoby says go over in this one. Kev Cook says ride with the Tigers. Latifa says, yeah, I'm going to take Seattle K's on the Tigers run line. And Butterscotch ain't worried about
He's like, give me that line.
Drink the beer, right?
Oh, yeah. Fernando likes the Mexican beer. I got it.
And Teresa likes it. Yeah, me too. In fact, I'm all about.
I like the Modelo Diablo. Like it has the little, kind of the red beer with a little spice. I like that.
Oh, Big Lucci talking about the stock advice, and I'm talking beer stocks and
baseball stocks.
Well, because interesting to say this week, or I think it was actually 2 or 3 weeks ago, they talked about the dilemma from Bud Light being the best-selling brand, and now Modelo is the best-selling brand in the country, apparently.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to try that Modelo Oro. It's the light beer. I'm gonna try that one.
I was always an old Dos Equis person, but
the one time I've had that was in Mexico, where I got that and the Tecate. I thought that one was pretty good.
No, that goes back, Mindy. I'm
from the way back, right? Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. No, I mean, of course, I spent nights and nights and nights as a kid in Tijuana, but later, when you turn 18, before you're 21, you go to Tijuana to party. That's what we did when we were kids. We'd go down to the Tijuana bars and drink buckets of beer. That's what you did when you were, well, not everybody was, some party animal, but I did that with friends.
Yeah, see, I'll do a quick story, but my mom's going to turn 80 in like 7 years, right? And so all the kids are like, we're going to go to Mexico for grandma's 80th birthday because we can all drink for her birthday. So I thought that was funny that the kids are planning it out already, that we're going to Mexico for grandma's 80th birthday so they can all drink. I thought that was good.
What are they, like 11 years old, 12 years old?
They are. Yeah, that's right. They are.
All right. Perky's coming to us from Ocean Beach. Thank you, Perky. Talk about a classic place, Mindy, Ocean Beach. All right.
I haven't been there. All right.
Buckets of beer, Latifa. You'd go down to the I couldn't believe some of the places you'd end up into. If a fire started, we were doomed. We were like 2 stories underground, music blasting.
With only one exit.
One exit, like not even 2 people wide. All right. Here we go. We're almost done with the card. Last game.
We got one more.
Remember the Dodger game. Just to repeat before we get into this one, I just will say it one more time. Those joining us, the Dodger game has been postponed, if you will, for a few hours. It'll be starting at 5:10 Eastern, 4:10 Central, and 2:10 Pacific, Dodgers and Mets. So that game will be in between the Tigers, between all those 4 o'clock Eastern starts, and the Dodger game will start. Then the night game, Sunday night game, Astros and Angels here. Astros down to $1.25, and the total 10. Wow.
Well, I'm gonna go under that total. It's gone up. I just don't see it being a, a lights out event like it was yesterday. I mean, I was like, how in the heck can this Angels team even score 13 or whatever it was that they put up? I just don't see that being the case. I know that Javier Anderson, they both have a little bit of elevated ERAs here. Javier 5.47 on the road, Anderson 4.94 at home. I just kind of feel like it's a little bit of a, the Angels defense or the Angels offense is a little bit lacking, and the Astros hold their opponents down there as well. So give me the under.
All right, Mindy says go under in this one with these two clubs here, and boy, I'm going to agree with you, Mindy. It's close for me, but I think at what is it, 10 now? What did
Yeah.
they expect? Yeah, at 10, I'm going under
Okay.
for sure. Even with a little bit of push by, it looks like the sharps here are on the over.
Yeah.
Reported steam came in on the over. Look, I mean, the I'm not sure what's going on. My numbers do indicate that this looks like a decent spot for the Angels, which certainly has to be a surprise to me. Just coming out of the computer, I'm going to respect what the computer's telling me because that's how I base a lot of this. But the Angels, I mean, other than what happened last night, maybe it's recency bias, whatever the reason is, $1.25 here. But remember, the Angels. I don't want to say, Mindy, when the Angels fell behind in that game, uh, what was it, 9-3, whatever it was, they were way behind,
Yeah. Right.
right?
And
And
then
the
they put up
innings,
a six in the. I think it was six in this.
yeah. But in the middle innings, there watching that game, I just couldn't help but feel like the Angels season, which has already probably slipped from their
Sure.
grasp, but it would just feel like the streak of losses were kind of, the bad play that they've had of late. Like it was all starting to rear its ugly head. The Astros, the far better team, kind of beating up on them here in this another game. And then all of a sudden they came back. So maybe it's recency bias here, but to me, $1.25, it's scaring me now because you know, I know that the opener was close to $1.50 or the send out was $1.50, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm probably going to take the Angels again. I was probably going to take the Angels even if they got blown out yesterday. But now
Right.
at $1.25, I mean, what's going on here? It felt like to me, okay, Anderson's been good of late, 2.81 in his last 3 starts. The Angels are also 10-5 in his 15 starts, but they've still lost 10 of 12 games. And Javier, look, 4.34 ERA. Maybe it's not what we're expecting from him, but the Astros are still 13-4 in his 17 starts. This, despite the fact that he has a 9.14 ERA in his last 5 starts. So maybe there's a little bit of that in the mixture as well. I'm on the under with you. Let's take the under. They better turn around after 25 runs were scored in yesterday's game
Exactly.
and in Sunday night. And remember, you will have a few minutes there that'll happen probably 6th or 7th inning. The shadows will start to interfere in this game with the home plate and the pitcher. Probably middle to late part of the game when the sun starts to move behind the stands a little bit. That is a factor. Okay, let's see here. Takia on Houston. Perky has a lot of incidents in bars, which is not a surprise for someone living in Ocean Beach. Okay. And I know he's roaring at that comment. All right, let's see here. Fernando on the over. Bionic likes the Astros. Here is Blake on the under with us. I 10. I'm in. At 10, I'm in. At 9.5, maybe I was in. At 9, I'm not sure I was in. At 10, I'm in. Fernando on the Astros. Houston and under for Butterscotch. And Teresa says, give me those Angels. Jacoby on the under. Teresa, oh, I think I just had Teresa picking twice.
Right.
Feels like an under for sure, says Thomas. And it's tough because of what we saw yesterday. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thanks, Kev.
Great show. And Ron on the Astros. Got one more there. Let's go. Oh, let's go, old ladies. I'm an honorary member of the Two Old Ladies Network.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're featured there
All
at least
right,
once
here's
a
our
day.
plays. Here's our plays, Mindy. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com one more time. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We're going to get off the air here. Let's see if I can get a little bit of Summer League content for you. Yeah.
I know there's some folks that want your picks, Ramon.
Yeah, we haven't been doing them too much with them on premium, and I'm not sure that's necessarily going to be the case today. I'm looking at the line screen here. I opened
Lighten
it up.
up.
I looked at baseball. Looks like the Padres are getting lit up a little bit here. All right, there. That's it. That's our 3 plays right there for today. Okay, over at Tony'sPicks.com, our premium picks for today. Nathan's got a 3-pack in there. Ben's got a 3-pack. Make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Mindy and I are going to get out of here. We've got picks to put in as well, but let's see if I just have a little bit of Summer League content for you. I've got one play, and it's going to be, I believe this is one of the playoff games. It's only one I'm kind of maybe feeling a little bit confident in here. Let me see. This one will be with Utah and Houston here in this one. And I've got the under 180. Make sure I get the right number now. This is in the playoff game. 189 between Utah and Houston go under in that playoff game. And also in the other playoff game, the other Summer League playoff game is Brooklyn and Cleveland, and I've got the under there as well. But that one has kind of lost some of the value. So if anything, maybe that first one, that Utah, I gave them in backwards order, actually. The Brooklyn-Cleveland game is at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, 1 Pacific. Go under 181. And Utah and Houston immediately after that, under 189 or so. Maybe that one's a little bit stronger if you're looking for a little variance or to mix up the play a little bit. So, all right. Thanks a lot, Mindy. There's our plays. Red Sox money line, Twins over, and Astros under. Appreciate it. Everybody will be back with you one more time tomorrow. Fernando, don't forget tonight, Mexico. He likes Mexico money line. He's also got some Mexican League action there with Toluca money line. Pachuca has a draw, or Pumas money line. I think that's they playing each other. I think Pachuca and Pumas. But whatever the case may be, the game that I want to accentuate out of Fernando's picks is Panama and Mexico. That's the Gold Cup final, and Fernando's going to give our pick here in this one and give out Mexico to win. So, FKD, nice to see you, FKD. Miss you. Glad to see you here today. All right. And a few more comments there. Thanks, everybody. All right. Daryl, I did like the Rays on the run line. Good to see you. All right. I know you were in the show earlier. Oops. Let me get that banner off and put the show banner up, Mindy. That's it.
All right. There we go. We forget to do it.
Everybody. Yeah. All right. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.